Hello everyone, myself Karthik K from Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering, Bengaluru, under the guidance of Mr. Mohan V. Today I am going to explain about the technical seminar on the continuously variable transmission. We will talk about content of the continuous variable transmission system topic. First one is introduction, and next one is what is continuously variable transmission, and next one is CVT theory and design of the CVT products, and next one is research and development of the CVT, and also the other applications, while advantages and disadvantages. Finally, the conclusion and the references of the continuous variable transmission systems. Then we will coming to introduction. First one is one potential solution is the solution to this fuel economy dilemma is the continuously variable transmission, that is CVT, an old idea that has only recently become a bastion of hope to automakers. CVTs should potentially allow IC vehicles to meet the first wave of new fuel regulations, while development of hybrid electric and fuel cells vehicles continues. Rather than the selecting one of 4 or 5 gears, CVT constantly changes its gear ratio. That means while changing one gear to another gear to shift the variation of speed and other teeth of the gears, while initiating the primary gears to the any continental and ratio to optimize the engine efficiency with a perfectly smooth torque speed curve. This improves both gas mileage and acceleration compared to traditional transmissions, while the main efficiency of the CVT engines are the preferred more mileages and accelerations compared to an IC engines, while IC engines are the more preferable to nowadays, and CI engine are related to some other fuels. Like fuel cells vehicles continues in the hybrid vehicles, while hybrid vehicles continuously and potentially allows the fuel regulations, while changes in the gear ratio to optimize the emergency with perfectly smooth torque. It gives the torsional and rotational speed curve. We'll move on. What is continuously variable transmission? It is also known as CVT. A continuously variable transmission, also known as single speed transmission. It means while speed increase in a single manner, that called as single speed transmission. Gearless transmission, also known as gearless transmissions, one speed automatic variable pulley transmissions, or in case of motorcycles, a twist and go. It helps to twist and go to the while gear teeth are running down in a rotatory motion. Is a transmission that can change seamlessly through the infinite number of effective gear ratio between maximum and minimum while valve operates in a TDC to BTC, that means top dead center to bottom dead center, at the volume of cylinder of the engine. It reduces the varies and speed of the control of the engine. It regulates the governor and portable of the transmission system, while single speed transmission helps to automated and some Tesla modes also increases, while gearless transmission is the works on the pulley drives with a belt drive, while helping a belt drive to open the pulleys to the gear shaft, while gear shaft running in a clockwise direction, one speed automatically increases through it respectively transmit to the another pulleys and gears. In case of motorcycles having pinion and gears, while pinion is moving in clockwise direction with respect to anti-clockwise direction of pinion, while pinion moves is directly attached to the main shaft of the wheels, while transmitting the engine to wheels through a gear system. Next, coming to CVT theory, that means continuously variable transmission theory. Today's automobiles almostly exclusively use either conventional manual or automatic transmission. Conventional or manual or automatic transmission. Manual is handled by human being by changing gears, like first to number of speed in the engines. Automatic transmission, it means it undergoes due to the speed of the acceleration with multiple planetary gear sets. that uses integral clutches and band to achieve discrete gear ratios. It also discrete the gear ratios with respect to integral clutches. The multiple clutches also reduces the speed of the engine, and integral clutches also bands to achieve the discrete ratios. A typical automatic uses 4 or 5 such as gears, while a manual normal employs 5 or 6. The continuously variable transmission replaces the ratios with infinitely adjustable gearing through one of several basic CVT designs. While it means the CVT replaces the main ratio with gears. One is primary gear, another one is top gear. While top gear increases the more speed of the engine through a wheels. While having hybrid vehicles and fuel cell efficiency, with having more on the fluids, gear ratios with infinitely adjustable to the gear through one of several basic CVT designs. The designs is the most common type of use segmented settle blocks stacked on steel ribbon, as shown in figure. Like the figure number 1, metal push plate CVT from it shows the movable sleeve and fixed sleeve in the center of the block. While moving or running the bands, it will rotate in a circular motion. The most common type of CVT uses segmented steel blocks stacked on the ribbon as shown figure below. The belt transmits power through the variator body to the pulleys by opening the brake shoes or clutch plates. While conical pulleys transmission that can change seamlessly through a continuous range of gear ratios. Unlike traditional transmissions which have a fixed number of gears, CVT can vary the gear ratio continuously with. This design is made up of mainly movable sheave and fixed sheave with the blockages. It helps to create a one fixture's belt drive. It also works in the most commonly used gearless belt drive. And next one is toroidal traction drive. This means these transmissions use the high shear strength of viscous fluid to transmit torque between an input torus and output torus. As the movable torus slides linearly, the angle of roller changes relative to shaft position, as seen in figure below. This results in change in gear ratio. While coming to the input, we'll add some input torus while extracting the roller as a output torus. Next one, we coming to the variable diameter elastometer belt. While transmitting the CVT can vary gear ratio continuously within a operational range. This means that is can keep the engine running as its most efficient. Speed for a given driving situation results in improved fuel efficiency and smoother acceleration. CVT works by using a belt or chain system to transfer power between the engine and the wheels. The belt or chain is connected to two adjustable pulleys that can vary width to change the effective gear ratio. By adjusting the width of the pulleys, the CVT can change the gear ratio to match the driving situation, allowing the engine to operate at its most efficient speed. CVT become increasingly popular in modern cars because they offer several advantages over traditional automatic transmission. They are smoother and more efficient, resulting in improved fuel economy and reduced emissions. The reducing of emissions is compared to more advantages of the environment. It will not pollute any emissions through nature. They also offer a more comfortable driving experience because there are no sudden shifts or jerks when transmission changes gear. While changing the gears from one gear to another gear, transmission is occurs. While that time jerks will happen, it reduces the jerk parts of the CVT. However, some drivers find the lack of gear shift to be percentage of the gears to be, and some CVTs have been criticized for their slow response times, lack of engagement Additionally, CVTs can more complex and expensive to repair than traditional transmission. While coming to the variable diameter elastometer belt, this type of CVT is represented in figure number 2 uses a belt, flat flexible belt mounted on movable supports. The supports can change radius and thus gear ratio. However, the supports separate at high gear ratios to form a discontinuous gear path. As seen in figure number 3, this can lead to problems with creep and slip that have plagued CVTs for years. This means the supports of the wheels changes the radius and thus gear ratio. While coming to the research of the continuously variable transmission, while IC engine develops has slowed in the recent years as automobile manufacturers devote more resources to hybrid electric vehicles, that means HEVs, and fuel cell vehicles. CVT research and development is expanding quickly. And next one is CVT research has been focused on the basic issues of drive belt design and power transmission. CVT control has recently come to forefront of research. All through this we can go through mechanical efficient CVT can be control algorithm is needed for optional performances. Optical CVT performances demands integrated control, such as the system developed by Nissan to obtain the demand drive torque with optimum fuel economy. We can go through the research done by some other researchers. While IC engines have slowed recent years in the fast established in the fuel cell vehicles, the CVT is more expanding nowadays, and the design of the belt drive vehicles through transfer the power transmission. To control the forefront of research and mechanically efficiently than needed to optional performances. It is only developed in the Nissan to obtain the demand drive torque with the optimum fuel economy. We can move the other. We can see the applications of continuous variable transmission. First one is we can see in the tractors and golf carts, and next one is ride on lawn movers, and next one is motorized wheelchairs, and next one is bicycles, power tools, industrial equipment, mini machines. Mini machines have the variable continuously variable transmission. Industrial equipment having the drop due to high cost, poor reliability, rock and pinions and inner plate. The main transmission system and variable continuous transmission consist of rock and pinions and inner plate class plates with the load torque and driven pulley. The driven pulley is consisting of heavy load with the axial force. Driving pulley consisting of lactite and input torque with the clockwise direction, and the rollers which support the pulley belt and the belt drive with the axial force acting on the one pulley to another pulley by changing the without extracting the transmission. We can see the advantages of variable transmission system. First one is there is improved acceleration due to the lower power loss experienced. That means we can improve the power loss of acceleration in the variable transmission system, continuously variable transmission. And next one is stepless transmission, and next one it has ability to allow the engine to revise the almost immediately, which delivers maximum torque. It provides the smoother ride than automatic transmission. It also helpful to transfer the power transmission, and it adapts to varying the road conditions, and power transmission allow for better ride in the two-wheelers or motorcycles. It has ability to maximum torque which delivers on from engine to wheels of the vehicle. We can move on the disadvantages of continuous variable transmission. First one is it is initial cost is high, that means we can put initial investment is high, that due to in the continuous variable transmission it is possible to create an infinite number of torque ratios, but it should be noted that belt may slip or stretch in a deforming way, which reduces the efficiency. Nowadays, with the use of new materials such as rubber, steel, tin, high strength of metals, in making belt, one of the important advance in this field utilizing the steel belts. These are the flexible belts, planetary automatic transmissions, and you will see the complex world of gears, brakes, clutches, and governing devices. By comparison, a continuously is a study in simplicity. Most CVTs only have three basic components, such as a variable diameter pulleys are the heart of CVT. Each pulley is made of 2-degree cones facing each other. V belts are preferred if the belt is made up of rubber. V belt get their name from the fact that the belts bear a V-shaped cross section which increases the frictional grip of the belt when the two cones of pulley are far apart. When the diameter increases, the belt rides lower in the groove and radius of the belt loop going and around the pulley gets smaller. Or comprise a set of thin, the main three variable are the main three basic components of the variable transmission continuous variable transmission belts are a higher power metal or rubber belt. Second one is a variable input driving pulley. Third one is an output driven pulley. While giving the input from the driven pulley, we can get through the output driven pulley as a gauge of the wheel in a vehicles. And next disadvantages are the belt drives CVT in the VDP system. VDP system have limited amount of torque. However, the technology is constantly being improved nowadays. The limited amount of torque is required in the continuous variable system. And next one is transmitting motion by friction causes greater wear. Wear and tear occurs in both automatic transmission and manual transmission, and any type of transmission wear is occurring. Requires special oil and other metal. It requires some .3 oils or .4 oils with SAE 40 oils and some lubricating oils with the quantity and quality of the products which are minerals added in the oil based special requirements. We are carefully examining the technical details of PDP method, find that it is possible to construct the function which the original method fails. Based on the analysis, we propose a modification of PDP method. Furthermore, we present an accurate version of the trade-off curve that does not ignore the effect of false alarms and takes storage reduction techniques into consideration. We can find the optimal parameter of the engine in the new method by minimizing trade-off coefficient. A more exact and fair comparison between trade-off algorithm is also given, which shows that our method applied to Hellman-Tedroff, that means main procedure performs which requires on other materials. We can move on the conclusion. A variant of the DP, that is VDP. A variant of VDP means distinguished point. A variant of distinguished point method is introduced to reduce the amount of memory required to store the pre-computed tables while maintaining the same success rate and online time. Both the DP method and VDP method can be applied Hellman trade-off or rainbow trade-off. We can carefully examine that concludes the continuously variable transmission. Today, only a handful of cars worldwide make use of CVTs, but the applications and benefits of continuously variable transmissions can only increase based on today's research and development. And next one is, as automakers continue to develop CVTs, more and more vehicle lines will begin to use them. As development continues, fuel efficiency and performance benefits will inevitable increases. This will lead to increase the equipped vehicle with an automated engines. And next one is Increased sales will prompt further development and implementation, and the cycle will repeat ad infinitum. With the concludes, it concludes the CVTs of the applications. And next move on the references. First one is magnetic continuously variable transmission, that magnetize that the website includes magnetic mag.com at the year of 4th November 2013, retrieved in 16 July 2020. What is a continuously variable transmission references through the edmunds.com on 13 February 2002, retrieved on 10th 2020. ADI multi-tonic transmission, it referred by the audiword.com, retrieved on 10 July 2020. How it works, CVT references gone through the classicword.co.uk. It develops in 4th Jan 2019 and retrieved 19 July 2020.